let's go to the anti-heroes. When you talk about Conor McGregor, there is a version of Conor McGregor that is an anti-hero. Featherweight Conor McGregor is not a villain. Let's get that point clear. Featherweight Conor McGregor is one of the greatest anti-heroes in all of sports. Because think about it this way. What would that division be without Conor? And what did Conor do? What did he say? How did his actions impact that division going forward? How did he fight his opponents? Was he exciting? Did he do what he said he was going to do to his opponents after the fight? Yes. The answer to all those questions is yes. Did his trash talk go over the point? Yes. Against Dustin Poirier, that trash talk went a little bit overboard. Yes. Also against Aldo, yes, the trash talk did go a bit overboard, but it didn't cross the point whereby you could classify him as a villain, because he wasn't. He was just laser focused on being the best version of himself, and that's the corner that everyone remember. That's the corner that everyone likes to talk about, because that's his best version. That was an anti-hero who came to the UFC at a point whereby they needed him. The anti-hero who became the ultimate superstar. One of the greatest superstars that the sport has ever seen. Yeah. And this is where Ilia Topuria comes in. People like to talk about Ilia Topuria as this villain, this bad guy. But people forget, before Ilia entered the featherweight division, how was that division? How did that division look like? Please don't get emotional here. Max Holloway was on the cusp of fighting Volk for the fourth time. And you know what? I think he would have lost that as well. Holloway was about to go 4-0 against Volk if it was not for Ilia. You are about to get Yair Rodriguez versus Volk, despite the fact that Yair hadn't fought for like, I don't know how many years. You are about to see Brian Ortega versus Volk too. Right now, who classifies Brian Ortega and Yair Rodriguez as top featherweights? Who classifies those two as top featherweights right now? Topuria came in. He himself even said that the division was shit after he fought Volk. He came in like a tornado. He took out Volk. He took out Max. And I will sit here today and say that I loved watching Topuria knocking the shit out of Volk and Max. And I know they are fan favorites. I love those guys. They are good fighters. But the division was going nowhere without them. Max Holloway was not letting go of that division. That's the reason why he made the stupid decision to fight Gage, then come back down and fight Ilia. He still thought that he could become champion. That's why I think that despite having the opportunity to fight for a belt in the second division, Max would still have gone back to featherweight to fight Volk if Volk had beaten Ilia. That's how desperate things were before Topuria came in. You just can't, you just failing to see that point. Guys like the Korean Zombie were still active in that division before Ilia. They still thought that they could fight for the belt for a second time despite being outclassed. Ilia was a necessary evil, just like Conor was during that time when he was in the division. And when you look at Ilia, because Ilia hasn't crossed to the other side, you look at his fight against Charles. Yes, he says that he's going to knock you out, but who can doubt him? He has the skills to do that. His trash talk has limits. You saw how he acted at the press conference when Pereira was confronted by Hopkins, or it's Hoshkit, I don't even know. But you saw how he acted. He stood up for someone who was, I don't know how many weight classes ahead of him, just because Ilya felt that, how he felt, if he couldn't take this the sight of someone disrespecting someone else's mother using a language that the person who's been disrespected cannot even understand. That's who Ilia Topuria is. He is an anti-hero. Is he going to knock out your favorite fighters? Yes, he is going to do that. Is he going to fight 4 times a year? No, he's not going to do that because he's not stupid. Is he always going to deliver the most exciting fights? Yes, he's going to do that. So why is he the villain? Why do you classify him as the bad guy? He is not the bad guy. He is the anti-hero. He is the character who everyone loves. He is your Venom. He is your Deadpool. He is your Punisher. That's who Ilia Topuria is. Put some respect on that guy's name. Peace out.